Welcome to This Week in Jackson. I would like to invite you to the 51st annual Michigan Gem and Mineral Society's annual Rock and Mineral Show at the Fairgrounds, March 15th, 16th, and 17th. See you there. Lights.
Good job. I'm Suzanne McCluskey, your host of This Week in Jackson, and this week we've got three great guests from the Jackson Rock and Mineral Association.
Michigan Gem and Mineral Society.
I am totally off.
Based in Jackson, Michigan.
So we've got, introduce yourself, fellas.
Hi, I'm Dan Hovatter.
I'm Thurman Estep.
And I'm John Hoskin.
Great to meet you. Now tell me about your event this weekend. No, the 15th, 16th, 17th at the American One Event Center. What kind of show is it? Is it a lot of displays and jewelry like this?
You want to fill us in, Thurman?
Oh, it's something that's very interesting for kids, adults, grandparents, anybody. We have a lot of activities for kids. This is one of them right here, where we put together these little frames like this, and then the kids get to put the gemstones and stuff on it, so they can have little plants, you know, out of gemstones. We also have slate stone carvings. We do the outlines on the slate stones, and the kids come in and they get to draw, paint in where the fossils are.
Wow.
And it's really interesting. Kids really love it.
Now I have to share something with you. I brought this in. It's not a pair of tennis shoes. It's my very own rock collection from when I was a kid. And I asked my dad today, I was like, you know, what inspired you guys to like buy me a rock collection? And he said it was cheaper than getting a dog. So I've got all these like really cool rocks. I don't really know what they are, honestly, but I just loved it when I was a kid, going to the show and collecting things, and then for Christmas or birthdays we'd get something new that they picked up, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm actually looking forward to the show in a couple weeks to see, refresh my memory, because it's probably been a good 10, 15 years since I've been to one.
Well, bring your collection. We'll have somebody identify all that stuff.
Oh, good. Yeah, and I was thinking, you've got all this beautiful jewelry, and can you pick up stones and make your own jewelry? Like maybe not at this event, but if you go to a local shop, can you turn it into something nice?
Oh, yeah, we have lots of dealers and suppliers and demonstrators, too, to address a variety of different ways of combining things to make pretty stuff.
Very cool.
You know, John does some carving. What do you do, John?
Actually, I'm one of the demonstrators there, and that loon and chick that's sitting right in front of you is one of the pieces that I do, but I demonstrate the whole time.
Wow.
So if somebody wants to know how to carve stone, then they can stop by and we can get a complete demonstration normally, and then if they want to go farther, then come on over and I'll teach you how to do it.
I didn't even see, I'm looking at you now, I didn't even see you've got big old rocks set all the way down just past you on display also.
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, if someone goes and they have zero experience, they've never gotten into any of this, do you have starter kits to get the kids started with their own collection?
Yes, we do. We're going to have on the kids' table, I think we're going to have a selection of different minerals and small pieces where they can go through and they can pick one for each of, like one out of each box, so they can actually have their own starter kit, and they're all identified, and they can all, that's where they can start, and then they can go from there.
Okay. How often do you have events to go to? Is it once a year?
We have a big show once a year.
Okay. And do you have any miniature shows throughout the year? Or?
Not normally,
okay,
but we do go on rock and mineral trips.
Okay.
This was one of them, to Keokuk, Iowa.
Wow. Okay.
And picked that out of the ground there. And we have trips that we go to Ohio, and that big fossil right there, it's called a beef heart. That's a fossilized clam.
Can I touch it?
Absolutely. Pick it right up.
It's heavy.
That's one of the things that you can find there in Ohio. A lot of fossils in Ohio, if you're interested in fossils.
Is that a certain like destination, or is it like a open area that you just start digging, or is it actually set up for rock hunters and collectors?
It's an actual quarry,
Okay.
and so usually you have to be a member of a club in order to be able to get in there to collect. And we're always looking for new members. Always. Thank you.
And if someone does want to be a member and go on one of these trips with you, do they go to your website to learn more about that or contact you somehow?
Yes, they can.
You have that piece of paper right there.
We have a website right there,
Don't forget to mention the monthly meetings, too,
and we have monthly
at
meetings.
the Leone Township Hall.
And this is, if you can't read it, it's the mgmsrockclub.com. Love
that's
it.
us.
That's easy to find, and more beautiful jewelry. To your wives made this jewelry, correct?
Yes,
And are they for sale?
could be.
Could be. name the right price. Well, it's really beautiful. Is there anything else you want to add about your event?
Well, we do have more demonstrators also. Well, Dan does the flint knapping. And he's made all these arrowheads here. And
Oh,
Yeah, I'm into paleotechnology. I go about the country teaching little children how to make sharp, dangerous playthings out of stone.
great.
Teach them a little bit of respect, and it's a lot of fun. It's totally safe.
Can you pull that framed out and maybe hold it up so you can see a little bit better in the camera? This is beautiful. It's
There's different kinds of cutting devices made out of stone in the Paleolithic style, using primitive tools and whatnot.
yeah. Do you do that out of? Are there specific types of rock you prefer to do for that, or?
The free ones
Yeah.
are usually the best. Yeah,
I like free.
The free stones are the
Yeah,
best.
those are nice.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite rocks. And
There's a big old spear point. Well, that's kind of a knife type shape.
okay,
That's in the Hoskin collection.
and that is pretty sharp, little jagged.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Sharp, rocks get sharp.
yeah.
Perhaps you've heard the old Indian expression, $50, it's yours.
Oh, I wasn't really familiar with that one, but thank you for enlightening me. I'm learning so much tonight. This is great. And even your earrings, it looks like, did you make those as well?
We had a little silversmithing and some flint knapping.
Will you have things like this for sale at the show?
Some people will. I don't usually sell too much.
Okay.
there's a lot, a few of the dealers that sell quite a few things for kids, grown-ups, and we have a bench jeweler there that if you buy any stones, especially from him, he'll mount them for you and everything right there.
Wow.
We have other demonstrators also. We have demonstrators that demonstrate faceting, bead making, and let's see what wire wrapping. We have
clay.
polymer clay. We have.
You gonna have the
wire
meteorite guy this year?
Yep. he's
All
gonna
right,
be there.
meteorites too.
Yeah, and also scrimshaw. We have a scrimshaw person there that does the drawings on bone and.
Okay.
Ivory, a scrimshander.
Now, are you all booked up with vendors? Or are you looking for more vendors?
Right now we're full,
Okay.
but we're always interested.
So it's an action-packed show, all set to go. All you got to do
Yeah.
is show up.
Lots of stuff to
Absolutely.
do.
All right.
All right. Well, any last comments about the show before I jump into what's happening this week in Jackson?
Come, you'll have a great time. There's a ton of dealers in there you go from gems and jewelry. There's going to be rocks and minerals. We have meteorites. We have
Fossils?
fossils. Big fossil guy coming to this show.
Geode cracking.
We got geode crackers, not quite this big, but
We have a sloosh.
we have
Also
and
sloosher.
this year we have a sloosh, so the kids can come in and go through this a water sloosh and actually shake out some semi-precious maybe stones. So we're just having it's just full of stuff. It's a very good show.
Good, clean family fun.
Yeah, it sounds really cool, action-packed, and from crafts for the kids to starting your own collection to trying out the sloosh and the jewelry. It sounds like there's something for everybody.
We will have a fluorescent booth there too.
Oh,
so they can
good.
view
This
all
is the
fluorescent
fluorescent man.
items.
When we started out with fluorescents, this is the guy with the booth.
All right. Well, keep your eye out for the fluorescent guy. Thanks, Thurman. So this week we've got Tuesday, March 5th is the restaurant rally. This is put on by the Jackson Chamber of Commerce. It's really awesome. It's $20 for a wristband from 6 to 9 p.m. And they take you on a bus from all the participating restaurants, and there's your food's included, drink specials, and it's a lot of fun. That's this Tuesday. On Friday, there's Weathering the Storm at the Michigan Theater, and this is featuring a documentary on Ray Weathers, who's a professional basketball player for MSU, and he's from the Jackson area. He was born in Jackson, Michigan. That's at 7 p.m. Tickets range from $12 to $50, depending on your seating or VIP package. And then also Friday, March 8th from 7 to 10 p.m. is Kaylin Pace, and she will be at the Jackson Coffee Company performing country, rock, and acoustic music. And Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. is open mic night at Cup of Coffee down at Art 634. And then the next day on Sunday is the second Saturday Art Walk at Art 634, and you can check out art exhibits, vendors, and more. And that's from 12 to 4 p.m. So check that out. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.